So maybe people who like build at their chokes might have a problem, but
Hmm.
it's not really necessary to build versus Terran at your choke because that's the one reason I don't like building on my choke because they can stay on ground, like on the low ground, and shoot up, and there goes half your buildings.
Right. Well, maybe
You're,
I guess that's how I had it envisioned in my head. Is maybe it's because I play Zerg and every single protest I go against,
yeah.
auto,
Oh
auto
yeah, but Zerg you have to
pulls
wall
in.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I'm thinking about it that way. But maybe I mean you're probably right that most protoss who don't go off play Zerg don't wall off against Terran, and I was thinking maybe that's what it was for. But even if he gets close enough, let's say he just walks right up to your structures, put the point defense drone around, the first gateway, cyber, whatever. It's still, aren't you still gonna have a hard time kind of microing away his army before he can maybe snipe a structure, or do you just kind of have to eat that and have a
Probably
victory
just
pretty
have to eat
much?
it. You have to count on being in your base, your home turf, and you're having like the warp gate technology to reinforce your army, using some probes maybe. Because this push is not all in, but it's pretty. I think it'd be pretty hard to come back from it if you
Hmm.
lost. Like pretty like, let's say if like the Protoss like beat your army pretty well. It wasn't like an even match.
Right.
It'd be pretty hard to like come back from. But I think maybe like blink stalkers with some zealots to eat the Marines' fire while you snipe the point defense drone would be good.
Right.
And then you're free to blink away or whatever like that. To wear the army down.
So could
Um,
you get? I guess not. If you're getting blinked, then you wouldn't be able to get charged either by that time, huh?
No, not by that time. Maybe later. Once you push that
That
first, then you'd be able to like get charge and then slowly wear the enemy down and probably get them that way.
So in your with your blink stalkers too, you're also getting the observer, right, for the cloak banshees.
Yeah, you'd want to get a Robobay too, which you can support.
Okay. Yeah, this is all. I don't play Protoss, so this is all good info, and hopefully for our Protoss listeners, they'll take something from it. Maybe practice a little bit, take a practice partner, and have somebody go and kind of mess with it. I know that's what we do when we find
Yeah.
some builds and stuff, and kind of figure out a way to for us that works for us to kind of counter that stuff. So
Hmm.
Terran, man, Terrans, they're hard to play against, but when you watch the high level Terran and they do everything so smoothly and so well, it's really a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, it is. The APM it takes to be a good Terran is ridiculous. Like
Yeah, it's
you see
really good.
TLO and like when little bottom of the screen, his
Mhm.
eyes are going like crazy. Dude. It looks like he's having like an epileptic seizure, just like sitting at the chair, just like brah, trying to get everything done. It's ridiculous how the APM must be just so high.
Right.
And that's one thing with Terran and Zerg is your APM has to be like spot on. With Protoss, it's kind of less because you're more creative than rather than trying to just all this APM.
Uh huh.
Like White Raw has an average of like 110 or something like that. So I mean, and he's pro gamer, so
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, and it's like we said, it's fun to watch Terran do their thing, and just like any race, it's good to when you get high level pro people playing the race. Every race is going to look good. High
Oh
level
yeah.
Protoss players look fantastic. They make the race look unstoppable. Same with Zerg. Same with Terran. But there's just something about mechanics and options for Terran that just makes it. It makes it seem like if you can get somebody who's really, really great at it, it almost seems like if you're watching the video, like unbeatable. Like how is somebody going to come back?
Yeah,
And
that's when watching pro gamers, you're just like, dude, why can't I play like that? It'd be like unstoppable. And it looks like they're like gods of what they do. Like they're just like unbelievable.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
interesting. It's interesting to watch, and I really respect it. It's a good thing. I don't respect getting beat by an M&M ball, but
yeah, me either.
I think that's just me raging a little bit and being a little bit of a poor sport. But that's okay. Everybody has their moments.
Yeah,
Hydra,
I just a man, dude.
he is the man. I
Never
wish I
stop the
could. I
rage.
wish I could rage like that and still have respect.
I
Like,
know.
people weren't like this guy's a douche. Like,
I mean, people do call Idra a douche,
yeah,
but
they do, but they still watch his stuff because he's
and he's like the best, so I'm the best. F
yeah.
you, dude.
I can rage if I want
Yeah, seriously,
because this guy's a dick and he just Eminem'd me the whole game.
seriously.
I don't. It's just you. Do you get that feeling though? I mean, like if when you watch, even when I a Zerg player watch Idra do his thing, it's fun to watch and it's great. But it just I don't think I'm as impressed as when I see a really good Terran. Like there's just
Yeah,
something about the units and something about the way that they just kind of slowly stop you from doing anything that you can, and then they're it's like building like a hypothetical wall, so they stop you at the ground level, and then you have to try to tech switch and go to the next one, and then they stop you there, but you can't go backwards because they still have what they countered you with, in place, and it's like it's so annoying, and it seems like you kind of have to always be 2 steps ahead of their tech
Oh
to
no, yeah, you do.
get that advantage. So,
You have to really thinking ahead to even like.
yeah, and the fact that they have so many
Goodness.
openings is incredible. It's
They have a lot of options,
they
like of
do
what to
have
do.
a ton of options, and for the most part, they're all viable options, which is a little hard to swallow if you play Protoss or Zerg,
Yeah, definitely.
especially Zerg, because it seems like you're going in a sort, you're just kind of moving linear, and whatever the other person is doing, that's kind of what the race is about. Is the other person is dictating how you're gonna go, but at the same time, if you have a particular build in mind, there's only so many baseline builds for Zerg that are viable.
Yeah.
And for Terran, there's a billion, so
Billions and billions.
billions upon billions. All right, so we're coming to the end. Coming to the end of our Terran segment here. We got some emails the past couple days about our Protoss show and our Zerg show, and so we're gonna do another show here in a few days and address some of these things. Some of the emails we kind of talked about without necessarily saying we got this email saying this, so hopefully the people who wrote those, we answered their questions.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
Terran players, we want to hear from you too, and hit us up and let us know if we're doing your race justice in terms of how we're talking about it, or the build order and stuff
Or
like
anyone, any race.
Any
If
race.
we're doing any race justice,
I
let us
certainly
know.
hope we do. We haven't had any negative
Yeah,
feedback.
not yet.
So that's
Thank
good.
God.
So I think we're, fingers crossed, that we're pleasing some people. So that's good.
Yeah.
So you have your draft tonight, huh? Fantasy football draft.
I do have my draft. I'm going for every good NFL player. I'm thinking about picking Chris Johnson up first.
Wow, that's a surprise.
I think he's gonna do good, dude. People
Think?
say,
Think?
My friend was trying to tell me that, dude, no, he's done, he's done too much. He's gonna like just wear out. I was like, dude, Chris Johnson's Predator. Get out of here. You're an idiot.
You can't stop the Predator.
Yeah. Or dude,
Wait.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, dude.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna be
Looking
decent.
good. Or like Vernon Davis. I was not picking him first, but I want to keep an eye on him because Niners. That's gonna be like his main. That's gonna be the Niners like main like go-to guy.
Yeah,
Like,
he was huge. He was a huge fantasy
Yeah.
player last year. He was like at least top 3 tight ends in the whole league last year in terms of fantasy points. So
Oh no, yeah, he was really good.
he's good. Keep an eye on, if you can't get Davis, Jermichael Finley.
Really?
Just
Just
saying.
pick him up.
Just saying, that guy beast mode.
I
Beast.
don't, I'm gonna have to go Dallas Clark again. Dallas Clark is the man.
That really is always a really solid pick. But
Yeah.
yeah, Chris Johnson says he wants to go for over 2,000 yards this season. So
Good. If I get him, I hope he
and
does.
Arnold doesn't play in the league, so he's not going to stop the Predator.
Nope, he is not.
He's the only one. Well, him and Danny Glover, I guess. But that one was kind of lame, so we'll just.
That was Predator. What was up with Predator 2?
I don't know.
That was ridiculous.
Somebody thought to themselves, "Hey, we'll make a Predator 2, and it'll be really gay."
And Danny Glover will be the hero.
Yeah.
What?
The only cool
Is
person
he
in
too
that
old for that shit?
was honestly Gary Busey when he got owned in the end.
Gary Busey is always cool though. So
He is always cool. Oh my goodness. People are going to think we're obsessed with Gary Busey because we mentioned
Yeah.
it twice
um,
in back-to-back shows.
Point Break.
Get out of the way, kid! It's good stuff. With the great
I'm an FBI agent.
with the great Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah.
And the
Whatever
late,
happened to that guy?
who knows? And the late Patrick Swayze. So sad.
Oh man, I wanted to see
People
another.
trusted you and they died.
I wanted to see another Wolverines.
It's coming out.
I hope.
It
Is it like do with China now or something? Like China is like
yeah, it's
invading.
gonna do like Russians and China.
It's like God
I don't know.
attacking like Colorado again, some
Yeah.
unknown city.
Yeah, some podunk town in Kansas. Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
there. F that.
Oh man.
Good luck. Good luck to them.
Yeah, seriously, in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, get eaten by a tornado.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we will end it there.
End the show there on a good note.
End the show
On a good
on
Point Break note.
the good Point Break knowledge.
Good old Gary Busey. You know, he was on that celebrity fitness stuff.
Yeah, he was.
You remember that with the
Yeah.
Snapple lady?
And he'd come up
He
with a
got all pissed off at her and like, yeah, I would piss my pants if Gary Busey yelled at me.
what?
That guy's mean, dude.
I
You
would
seen that guy yell at him?
I would laugh. Like seriously, like you know why? Because if you watch that Celebrity Fit Club, that season, all he did was have acronyms for everything. Like he made up the most ridiculous acronyms, and then he would put all these like crazy like words behind them, and it was ridiculous. Like I would probably laugh. Like he'd probably punch me out, but I would laugh. I'd get my laugh in because that would be.
This is the laughing and knocked out.
I just wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to take it seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
Crazy son of a bitch.
Well, it's been a good segment, Packer Pimp.
It has. It's a little slower. We're feeling a little lethargic today.
Relax because it's really hot.
Because it's like 150 million degrees here.
Wait till winter. That's when I kick in.
that's when the energy level goes up. You haven't expended
Yeah.
it so much on trying to keep yourself cool. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, I would much prefer, like, because you can always put clothes on and get the optimum temperature that you want.
Yeah.
But there's only so many clothes you can take off, and more than half the people in this world, you don't want to see them without clothes.
Yeah. No one. You can't walk out butt ass naked.
Yeah. So even if you could, who
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah.
Like,
no
seriously.
one does that. No one.
Like hippies and
Yeah. Or people who live in tribes.
yeah,
That's it.
people in Africa just walk outside. But that's about it. I mean, you don't really do that like anyplace else. So
Yeah.
inappropriate. So don't walk outside.
Very inappropriate.
That's our PSA for the day. Don't walk outside naked, little kids.
Yeah.
Not good. Not.
And do not offer them candy as well, because that would even further.
Don't get into windowless vans with carpet, children. Beware. Well, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next time.
Signing out, Packer Pimp and Voodoo. Peace.
To become one of the infected, go to youtube.com/infectedradio and subscribe. If you'd like to comment on the show or ask the guys some questions, write to voodooPackerPimp@gmail.com or send us your personal message through our YouTube channel. I'm infected. Are you?